Hello darlings, it's Nadine. Please excuse the towel, I've just had my hemorrhoids checked. So, Crystal's birthday's coming up and I thought to myself, I'm not going to go out and buy all those, cupcakes and cakes from the bakery. I want to make her and her friends for her party something quite extravagant. Now, if you didn't know this about me, I actually was on MasterChef quite a few years ago, and I did make it to the final round with my Croquembouche, which I actually invented, and years after everybody's bloody doing them. When I went to the races last year, I actually wore a Croquembouche on my head. So I've got a famous recipe that I use for cupcakes that was handed down in my family. Today I'm going to make one of Crystal's favourite desserts, which is an ice cream sundae. So I'm going to turn that into my take on it to a cupcake. So it's not going to have ice cream in it, but it's going to be a sundae. So a sundae cupcake. When I'm baking, I don't actually use any sort of measuring devices or any measurements because I'm an expert at it. So it might be a little bit tricky for you at home, but for me it's a piece of cake. Let's get on with it. Use some self-raising flour, that's the main ingredient that you put into it. So just open up the bag. Oops. This does happen, it happens to the best of us. So just pop your flour in, clean up the excess. A little bit too much in there as well. Take some of that out. Just pop some back in. There we go. Perfect. The next thing you are going to want to add is some eggs. So just add the eggs in there like that, shells and all, because if you didn't know, the nutrients is actually in the shells of the eggs. It's like fruit, most of the nutrients is in the skin. Same with eggs, so just pop them in there as well. That's absolutely fine. People will say don't do it, they have no clue. The next ingredient you're going to pop in is bicarb soda. Now bicarb soda is one of the main ingredients that does a lot of things for the cake. It's great. I always make sure that I use, bicarb soda in anything sort of baking because it's, it brings out the best in the cake or the cupcake or whatever it is. So just make sure you've got this on hand. It's absolutely fabulous. The next ingredient you're going to add is some cocoa. I'm using cocoa because it's a nice sweet ingredient and it's going to make the cake that sort of chocolatey flavour. It's going to give that rich chocolate colour and it's also going to, be an ice cream sundae sort of thing as well. So just pop quite a bit of this in. Now to give that ice cream sundae appeal, I'm going to pop some hundreds and thousands. These are a basic staple in any kitchen. Now you just want to pop a pinch of salt in while you do this as well because this will help aerate and gyrate the mixture. So don't be afraid to put, however much you think and it'll turn out beautiful. Next I'm going to add just a little bit of milk just to combine the whole mixture with the eggs. And then you're going to pop some water. So just pop a little bit of water. As well, we want that creamy flavour in the mixture, so I'm just going to pop some cream, just squirt a little bit on, and it looks good too. The next thing you're going to want to pop in is some olive oil or some vegetable oil. This will lubricate the mixture. This will actually make it quite moist. So just pop just a dollop of oil in there. Perfect. The next bit is mixing it all together. Now people spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on those expensive mixers. You don't need that. You've got two hands that God gave you. Put them to work. Now if you have a look, the mixture isn't quite dark enough yet. So I'm gonna... This is also good to do as well, just to, aerate it on the counter. Just like dough, get a bit of flour going. This is why I've put this flour here. Just get a little bit of that going, just so you can, knead it a bit. Aerate the batter. It's something that a lot of people don't do, but, if you want the best sort of result in the cupcake, just make sure you just aerate it around a little bit. You don't have to do all of it, just a little bit, and then all that aeration in that little bit will just spread through the whole cake. So now I've got some little cupcake pans. These ones are quite nice, they're floral and I think they'll really suit the occasion for Crystal. So just pop, in a tray. You don't need to have a cupcake tray. Those things, they're just a bloody rot, let me tell you. And then all you're going to do is just literally get your mixture and just pop it into the cupcake canisters like that. It's okay to be messy because at the end of the day, no one's gonna see it. They're just gonna see the finished product that are gonna look absolutely amazing. So just pop those in there, like that. Now I actually forgot to pop some butter in the mixture. So what you can do is just cut some little cubes of butter like this. You can actually leave the wrappers on these. The wrapper from the butter actually contains lots of nutrients. It's just like the eggs and the fruit. There's more nutrients in the wrapper than there is in the butter. So just literally pop all those little cubes inside there. They'll melt and they'll just lubricate. And there you have it. So we'll pop them into the oven at 160 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes until they spring to the touch. Debbie, can you come clean up this mess that I've made, please? So it's been 20 to 25 minutes and we're gonna pull our bundles of joy out of the oven and see how they look. Oh, beautiful. Look how they've turned out. They look absolutely gorgeous. Let's just serve them up on our beautiful platter. And these are so simple to make, as you've seen. They're absolutely beautiful looking. And all the kids are going to be going bonkers over Nadine's Sundae cupcakes. Now, darlings, don't these just look fabulous? They've got the gorgeous colour that I said they would have. They've baked beautifully and they look absolutely fabulous. Let's have a try, shall we? Absolutely delicious. Might just have one more. Now darlings, if you've enjoyed this video, remember to give it the big thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel and share the video around. Add me on my Facebook site, which is Nadine Riche, my Snapchat site, which is Nadine Riche, and my Twitter site as well, which is @Nadine Riche. Now darlings, remember I release videos each and every Tuesday, so keep an eye out for those. I hope you've enjoyed my gorgeous cooking video and have given you some inspiration to get into the kitchen this week. It's been a pleasure as always, my darlings, and we will be in touch.